And today's starter, Brian Bayo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground to third. Meyer to first. Lau out on the play. Yandy Diaz now.
Left fielder, Yandy Diaz.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, bases empty. That one the other way, and that's a base hit.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Now, Jonathan Aranda. Wong pulls it down, and that is that. Back here in Boston, and starting this one, Drew Rasmussen.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Check out the Red Sox lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Rafael Devers.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. A lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to settle into these situations. So watch out when he comes to the plate.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down. Stepping in, Abraham Toro. He's been a great free agent sign. And first offering is fouled off. Lifted in the air, right field. Low, ranging after it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Top of the 2nd, here's the 3rd baseman, Junior Caminero. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Bayo back to work. On the ground. In time to Devers. 1 up, 1 down. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jake Mangum. In there for strike 1.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Just missed. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Cameron Meisner next to hit for the Rays. Pickoff move to second, and he's just back in. Oh, close play. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, the tag, and he's in there. And it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And here is Taylor Walls. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Man at first, one away. Ripped on a line. Rafaela makes the grab on the run.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2.
2 outs. Runner takes off. Oh, right to the backstop. And now a man into scoring position. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. That to right. And that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the inning. Here's Trevor Story now. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Tap foul at the plate. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2-2 the count.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
No outs, runner at first. And stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony. Story on at first, nobody out. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Foul ball still 0-2. And ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
Now at the plate, Christian Campbell. Outside.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield.
Caminero. 1 at second.
Out.
On to first, double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's the rookie third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. First pitch, just misses. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. And a swing and a miss there.
1-1.
And the sweeper is in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Back here at Fenway, and now the right fielder, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe.
That's off the mark. 1-0. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
And now it's Brandon Lau. Fouled off. He was late. The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And
2
that
balls,
skips in the
2
dirt.
strikes.
Outside with a
3-2.
breaking ball.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Now up for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Aranda struggling on the road this season. Better results at home. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis Guerrero preparing to come on if needed. Bernardino getting cranked up as well. Swung on, belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. And they add on. It's 4-0. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Brian Bayo gives way, and this is one he'd like to forget. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Garrett Whitlock
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Next to hit, Junior Caminero. Swinging a ground ball. Throws to first in time, and there's 2 away. Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. So runner at second, 2 down. And now Cameron Meisner. Fought off foul. Right side, hard hit. In time to Devers. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3-run bomb for Tampa Bay. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Set for the bottom of the third. And now here is Ceddanne Rafaela. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the Green Monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you?
Now, I'll tell you this, it is an experience your first time in here if you're playing the outfield with the Green Monster, because it plays like no other wall in all of baseball. You really have to pay attention during batting practice, but still a cool place to play, and it was one of my favorites.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. There's a strike. In front of the Green Monster at Fenway, they used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the Monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of. On the corner for a strike.
I mean, the Green Monster's enough. You're going to add something else to it. It's like miniature golf or something, but I can only imagine how difficult it was to navigate out there in the outfield.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
That one finds the zone. 0-1. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. And that one is lifted in the air. Diaz makes the grab, and that'll do it. And we're back here at Fenway Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now here is Taylor Walls. Inside.
That's inside.
And it's 1-0.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now it's Jansen to hit. Bunting for a hit. Campbell just got him on that one.
There's a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. 0 for 2 in this one. That was the
Ball
sweeper,
one, no
but it
strike.
missed. Swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Man at second. Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. Devers settles under this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Lau at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First
That's
pitch
out.
misses. The other way. Base hit. Walls around third. Head first slide and he's safe. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Takes an inside pitch and just fillets it over there to left field. And that's all he had to do is get something to the outfield grass to push that run across.
And now Yandy Diaz. That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jonathan Aranda. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. That one drilled left field. Drops into the glove. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rafael Devers. And there's a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and he breaks his bat. Grabs it barehanded. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Toro stands in now and watches strike one. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated
No balls,
hitter.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And no one can get there. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Here's Trevor Story, 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line drive. Diaz makes the grab. And there's 1 down. Roman Anthony, the next to hit. And he's already singled in this game. To first, maybe a 2 ball. There's one. Out. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No run. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Zach Kelly.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game. Well, these Rays, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90-plus exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
And there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter Jake Mangum.
Jake Mangum next to hit for the Rays. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year, and they add a run. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Here's the center fielder, Cameron Meisner. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one back. And brings it in at the wall. 2 outs, base is empty. Taylor Walls getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. Oh, one gets a check swing. Appeal to third. Didn't go. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 6-0 ball game. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pete Fairbanks.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton. You know, these Red Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. That one's in there, 0-1. Fairbanks is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. And that drops in for a strike.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground. That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Rafaela in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
1-0.
He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Wong in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
The Red Sox down to their final strike. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. Yes, he did. It's ruled a swing and a strikeout, and this ball game is over.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
I'm trying to stay golden, I'm playing it open. I keep my mind closed, I can't stand when it's open. It's seeming like praying is a way to get focused. Making life better for family and friends. I know these losers can't stand when we win. I know a list of vultures trying to pick me open, but I'm sitting focused, trying to lift the culture, but I'm feeling hopeless. I've been